woman to fail and learn powerful lessons from that failure so that in the end, she did not fail at all. Maya Angelou. Mr. Chair, fellow Toastmasters and guests, good evening.
Good evening.
I want to take you all back with me to 3 years ago when I experienced my biggest failure in life. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, picture this. I was on the last leg of my bar exams. I had completed 11 assessments to date, inclusive of a 10,000-word dissertation. Imagine the sleepless nights, the tears that went into the studying. Imagine the days and weeks I had to go to work and then study afterwards until the wee hours of the morning. I was already preparing for my call because you know what they say, failure to prepare is preparing to fail. But I had a formidable adversary, fellow Toastmasters and guests. One that refused to allow me to be great. One irritating, annoying, antagonizing exam decided that I was not going to succeed. Criminal litigation. The absolute bane of my existence. I had taken that exam for the 3rd time in May 2021. And the 15th of June 2021 was report card day for me. And guess what? When that day came, I failed it. Again, for a 3rd time. So now I know you guys would say, why not just take it a 4th time? You know, 3rd time wasn't a charm. So what about, you know what they say about that 4th time? They don't say nothing. They say absolutely nothing. You see, in bar school, we are allowed 3 opportunities to take any given exam. And on that 3rd strike, you are out. So fellow Toastmasters and guests, the 15th of June 2021, I flunked out of bar school. Imagine that. Me, Marnique. I don't fail. Now this is where things got serious. I have never failed. I made it through high school without failing. I made it through my associate's degree without failing. Surprisingly enough, I made it through my bachelor's degree without failing. Yet here I am on the anchor leg of a one-woman relay, just looking at the finish line. And just when I'm about to cross, I dropped the baton. This failure, fellow Toastmasters and guests, changed the trajectory of my life. Not only did it shake me to the core, but it caused me to lose faith in myself and, sadly enough, in my God. I remember that day so vividly. I stayed up until 5 a.m. just waiting for those results to drop. And the minute I saw them, my heart literally broke. My parents had to console me the amount of sobbing I was doing in their room. I literally felt like a disappointment. And then imagine right after that, I had to go work my 9 to 5 and tell my boss for a 3rd time, I failed. And then I had to keep taking 5 to 10 minute breaks to have breakdowns. I remember feeling hopeless, as if I had lost my worth. I know to some it's just an exam, but to me, it was everything. I watched my parents sacrifice to send me to school. I'm the oldest. I should be the example. I wanted to be the 1st generation attorney. And at that moment, I wasn't. I remember watching friends that I went to bar school with actually succeed and get called to the bar. And while I was very proud of them, I couldn't help but feel as if I was in this dark abyss, literally trying to crawl my way out. I remember people, inclusive of family members, constantly questioning me and my family. When is this girl gonna finish? When is your call date? You're wasting your money on her right now.
Wow.
And although I failed, I was blatantly lying to them. I told everybody I deferred my exams to next year. Oh no, my call got pushed back. Nobody knew I failed but the people in my house. I refused to accept reality. In the midst of this, fellow Toastmasters and guests, I made a decision to appeal my results in July 2021. It was a long shot, but really and truly, what did I have to lose? This is when I decided to activate a faith that is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things unseen.
Yes.
I heard nothing for a very long time. But during those months of waiting, I looked to God. I fasted 3 days monthly. I prayed fervently. And I remember coming to a place where I was like, you know what, God, if I'm not going to pass, it's okay. If this is not what you want for my life, I'm okay with that. And I learned 3 valuable lessons during that time. The first of these is humility. Everything will not go my way because I want it to. I am not above failure. The second is importance of community. I withheld my losses for so long and suffered alone. But the moment I shared it with my circle of friends and family, their encouragement and strength literally propelled me to the finish line. And the third is purpose. After sulking about failing bar school, I turned my attention to something more fulfilling, like my youth ministry at church. I went out a bit more, I shaked the leg, I dated, I had a time. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, on the 11th of November 2021, I received confirmation that my appeal was successful. On the 2nd of December 2021, I took criminal litigation for the final time. And on the 17th of March 2022, this woman you see in front of you was called to the Bar of England and Wales. I failed, fellow Toastmasters and guests, but I still succeeded.
Yes.
I want to encourage everyone in this room. You are not your failures. You are not what people say or think about you. There's purpose to your life. God created you for a reason. And although you may fall down every so often, know that it won't be forever. It's just a part of your odyssey.
Go ahead.
Mr. Chair.